Congratulations on your purchase of a Millermatic 252. During the next few minutes, we will show you the proper setup for your Millermatic. We'll cover the following areas: power, gun connection, setting the drive roll, wire spool and feed, gas connections, using the software, and cable inspection. Upon completion of this video, you'll be ready to weld. Your Millermatic has been designed to handle a variety of primary input voltages. Check the plate on the back of your machine to determine what voltages your machine will handle. It is critical that the jumper links on your Millermatic are set correctly. Check your manual and follow the instructions. Your Millermatic is designed to be used with an M25 MIG gun. Most MIG welding is performed using DC EP or reverse polarity. In your Millermatic, electrode positive or DC EP means that the drive cable is attached to the positive stud and the work cable and clamp to the negative stud. You can also refer to the polarity chart for the correct polarity information. Feed the work cable connector through the opening, connect to the proper stud to provide the required polarity for the wire being used, and tighten down. For this demonstration, we're connecting to the negative stud for solid wire welding. To secure the gun to your Millermatic, first loosen the gun securing knob and insert the gun end into the front of the unit until it bottoms against the drive assembly. Then connect the trigger plug to the receptacle and tighten the threaded collar. Your Millermatic comes equipped with dual groove drive rolls that can accommodate two different wire diameters by reversing how the drive rolls are installed. In your Millermatic, both drive rolls are gear driven to accommodate heavier usage. The standard dual groove drive rolls for these machines will accommodate either 030 or 035 wire. To change from one size wire to another, turn the locking knob that holds the drive roll in place until the raised fins line up with the grooves and slide the drive roll off. Orient the drive roll so that the stamped wire size facing out matches the wire size to be used. Slide it back on the shaft and rotate the locking knob until it locks into place. Your Millermatic is designed to have the wire feed from the top of the spool to your welding gun. When tightening the hub spool tension nut, you should tighten until a slight force is needed to turn the spool. To thread the wire, open the drive assembly, pull and hold the wire. Cut off the end of the wire and push the wire through the guides into the gun. Set your initial tension. Remove the nozzle. Feed out wire. Install the contact tip and the nozzle. To test the drive roll tension, feed out wire on an insulated surface. If wire is slipping like this, increase the tension. When it is set correctly, you'll have consistent wire feed like this. Be cautious not to over-tighten. Cut off the wire, close, and latch the door. Your Millermatic is designed to work with a freestanding gas cylinder. Before connecting your Millermatic to the cylinder, make sure that it's securely chained to a running gear, wall, or other stationary support. To attach the gas to your Millermatic, remove the cap and stand to the side of the valve. open the valve slightly to allow the gas to blow away any dust or dirt from the valve. Install the regulator so that the face is vertical. Then connect the hose to the regulator and then your Millermatic. Your regulator may have a barbed fitting for the hose. Slide the hose over the fitting and clamp. When adjusting your flow, remember that a typical flow rate is 20 to 30 CFH. Your new Millermatic comes with an easy change cylinder rack. It's now easier and safer to do cylinder changeouts. No more lifting heavy cylinders. Before installing or removing a cylinder, make sure your tires are chucked. To install, tilt the cylinder back and roll it onto the back edge of the cylinder rack. Use a rolling motion to put the cylinder in place. Be sure to chain the cylinder securely when finished. To remove the cylinder, tilt the tank and roll it on the pivot tabs. Then continue to roll the cylinder off the rack. It's just that easy. Your Millermatic has come equipped with a timer's menu that allows you unprecedented control of your welding parameters. To access this menu, depress the MIG gun trigger while turning on your Millermatic. Keep the trigger depressed until the left meter displays Run. By moving the left knob clockwise, you'll see that there's a number of items that you can adjust. Run-in speed. The speed of the wire prior to the welding arc being struck. This can be set from 25 to 150% of the wire feed speed. Pre-flow. The amount of time that the shielding gas will flow after the trigger is depressed and before the welding arc is established, 0 to 5 seconds. Post-flow. The amount of time that the shielding gas will flow after the arc has been shut off, from 0 to 10 seconds. Burn back. The amount of time that the welding wire remains electrically energized after the wire feeding has stopped, from 0 to 0.25 seconds. Spot timer. The amount of time that the arc will be active before it shuts off automatically, from 0 to 120 seconds. Spot timer is reset upon release of the welding gun trigger. Delay timer, known as stitch time. This is used in conjunction with the spot timer and while the trigger is continuously depressed. This controls the amount of time that the arc will be inactive after the spot timer times out. This can be set from 0 to 120 seconds. The following can be adjusted by rotating the left knob counterclockwise. Reset. Rotate right knob to select on. Press and release trigger gun to reset the system to factory defaults. Safe and efficient operation of your Millermatic requires that you routinely check your welding cables and gas hose before starting to weld. Avoid long runs to prevent kinks and abuse. Make sure your gas hoses are securely tightened at the gas regulator and the gas solenoid at the back of your Millermatic. Do not use damaged weld cables, as they are a safety hazard and can cause poor weld conditions. Always replace worn, damaged, undersized, or poorly spliced cables. Operators should always check for a good work cable connection. This maximizes welding performance. Checking your cables and hoses for any problems is the first step to take before beginning to weld. Your setup is complete, and you're ready to start welding with your new Millermatic. Set your voltage and wire speed at the recommended setting from the parameter chart and fine-tune as you need. Congratulations again. Your Millermatic is designed to give you years of quality and profitable operation.